Okay, I want to say hello again, everybody. It's only me, Wushu Richard, or Richard Clark. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about basically peace, finding peace in yourself. Okay. In this video, while I bang my two fists together, I want to say basically, if you want to find peace, you need to understand first. I think that the first thing you need to know is the noise. What's in your life. Okay, does that make sense? We always must remember, if we want to know one side, we need to look at the opposite of that, and where does that exist now, and what is reality and what is not. You know, what kind of stress do we have now? What kind of pressure do we really have now? You know, you want peace. Okay, you want peace in your life. What does that mean to you? You want happiness? Okay, what are you missing in life? Maybe the wrong question, or what is taking up the time? What do you have in your life? Sometimes you can't even answer these questions. They're so confusing. What do you have? What you don't have? How does this fit with this and that? And no, the first thing you should do is look at your whole life situation. What habits do you have? What do you do on a daily basis? And you may say already, maybe you're thinking, or someone said to you before, maybe you've thought, you know, maybe it's coming to your mind where it's like, no, that kind of where it's like, oh well, yeah, Richard, I know you want to say you should change your timetable, you should make a plan, you should look at your life on a whole. Yeah, fair enough. But you know, it's like, it's not, you know, it's still not. That's not easy. You know, it's easier said than done. But what I'm trying to say is this: really, just look at your life and think about what it is basically on a daily basis. I'm not saying every minute, every hour of every day. Okay, 10 o'clock you do this, after lunch you have a nap, in the afternoon this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that, I'm saying, what do you do on a daily basis? On a weekly basis, let's say, to a month, week to month. And what do you do throughout the week? Do you have any positive time when you can relax? Peace, you need to relax first to do anything, but you also need a deal of positive exercise and positive relaxation. If you work as a train, I don't know, conductor, or someone on a train, on the train services, you know, or the bus services, and one day you wake up, or maybe you are like some kind of engineer, plumber or something, and you know, you wake up, you have a nap on a bench somewhere, on a train station or somewhere, you know, behind the scenes, kind of scrunched up. You read your newspaper for a few minutes, you just lay there and it's like, you know, it's another day in hell kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's not, and you say, well, I do get a nap, but it's not a real relaxed nap, is it? When you go to bed, you're still thinking about what's happened in the day and things like that, which is normal for a lot of people. But it's like, you know what I mean though? It's like, we got no time for anything else. Or maybe you do have certain activities. You go down the pub for a beer with your mates, you know what I mean? Whatever's your recreation, whatever helps you to calm down is ultimately yours, but you should keep in good health, I will say, avoid crap. But maybe you want to do some sports, maybe you want to start doing some exercise, maybe you want to start doing something else. For too many people, they just play computer games in their free time all the damn time. Or they'll, some people go to the gym and pump up and keep strong, but some people do too much and they overdo it. What I'm trying to say is, don't break yourself down. So, I'm very sorry, we've kind of gone off topic here, I know, but you know, that's basically what I'm saying about keeping peaceful though in yourself, right? But if you want peace in your life, what noise do you have in your life now? By that I mean, is it a negative, what negativity do you have in your life now? Is it the lack of positivity, or is it the actual negativity itself? Are there people in your life that are just not helping you? People in your life that are disagreeing with you, but that doesn't matter, but they're just around you and they're annoying you, and they're actually causing you to really physically in the real world not be able to do other things. What is stopping you from making a change is my question. That's what you need to ask yourself if you want to make a difference and get on the other side of this problem what you have now and go on to better things. So what do you have? What's taking up your time? You go home, who do you see at home? Or you go to wherever you go, what people do you meet on a daily basis? What do they do? What lifestyle do they have? Yeah? I guess if you were around people that have a similar lifestyle to you, you feel more better, right? Regardless of if you are hanging out with them or not, but you would feel better. in that this is a reality here, and that exists, and you are, your way of belief in life is a reality, because there's people living a similar life to you. Okay, but I won't move to what you'd like to, what you want to. If there's people around you though who are so negative and they're living a negative lifestyle, they're bringing you down, and there's people that's doing it, that's another kind of peace. So you need to go on the other side and find peace to get away from all that and find your kind of escape from all that. You need to find your escape. The same with anything though, the same with anything. It could be money problems, it could be addictions to bad, toxic crap that's messing up your life, bad habits, spending too much time doing something when there's really not much point to it. And even if you say there is some point to it, sorry about the wind blowing here, sorry, I'll say even if you say there is some point to it, could you be doing something else? Could you look into doing something else, that would use this time instead of this and would be more beneficial to you? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you may work an extra hour or two every week, or put in extra hours for a little bit more money, and it's really not much, but you think, well, it's something, and I better do it. And you're exhausting yourself, you're bringing yourself down, and you think, well, you've been doing it now, it's a failure. You get yourself stuck in things and following other people's minds and ideas too. But you follow yourself down this path of nothing, you're just deteriorating. And you might do that for years. But if you're able to live a long, healthy life, you won't be able to be healthy if you're not positive, you're mindful. That's what I'm saying. It's logical and right to say, if you say, well, yeah, you could do that. You could say, well, this here really, and admit and say, this is not really that good for me. And you might decide to start going swimming every weekend, or you might decide to start doing something different. Even just staying at home and relaxing, damn it, with your family, it's doing something, right? Create something, In the end, in the long run, you might get, or in the short run also, you might get a lot more. You might get a lot more, that's really beneficial to you. You might make new friends at the local leisure centre or in the sports club, and you might get talking, make new friends. Before you know it, you may be working in a much better job where you have more free time. You might be halfway across the world or a city or whatever, but you might be working somewhere else. You might make friends, you might find your true love, you might find a lot of things down the line that you never imagined before. You might find, and I'm not speaking from hypotheticals, if and what could be, what maybe might be. No, I'm saying what I have experienced for myself, and I think we can all learn from each other's different little fortunes. I don't want to say misfortunes, but fortunes that have come about somewhere or another, and even we can't find the answers to some of these little answers to some of this big stuff. I'm just saying, that's what I'm trying to say to you. So it's like, you meet people, different things happen. Before long, you've got a different job with better hours, better time, maybe better money. But first of all, before money comes life. You can program a robotic zombie dead man to work. Can a dead man work? Can a dead man work? I said that again, echo across the mountain. His voice can never be heard again like the day it spoke. When it's gone, it's gone. Can a dead man work? Can a dead man or woman work? I'm asking you, what the hell is work? You work for what? They say work to live or live to work. Work to live. You work to live, you don't live to work, because you don't want a good job. Heck, you don't even want money. Heck, you don't even want to wear a suit or whatever style smart suit. All you want is people to accept you. And even the people, you don't even care if they accept you. Some of these people you fucking hate as well, excuse my language. But you want to be in a good job. You want to be seen as this or that, so that will also elevate you to maintain having a good position in society, which can what? Have a fancy car? No. Again, that's only because the attention. Again, for the fancy clothes or the uniform you must wear? No, it's because you want to fit in with something which is an organisation, a company which is going to give you money, which you don't really want. You only want money to. The only reason, the real logical use of money is to live a comfortable life, which means what? Survival first and foremost. If you had millions and millions of pounds, maybe you'd never be happy, millions of dollars or whatever. But if you was living in a nice luxury apartment by the sea, with a pool table, and people are really doing this right now, having all kind of really, yeah, not me. I'm just saying that there's people in the world who have happiness and peace. There's people who now have, I mean, if you were living in your own mansion, your own sports halls and everything in there you can imagine, you'd live a luxury life. You know what I mean? Or if you was living in a little hut you built by yourself and you lived in the middle of nowhere in a forest with scenic spots and lakes and mountains, you may feel very, very happy and at peace in yourself. You're only at peace when you find your own pleasure. You're only at peace when you find your pleasure. You're in your pleasure zone. You're in your world, your heaven and such, your world, your reality. Damn it! And you're not in some nightmare that's all around you, and you're having to be forced and slogged and dragged to. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, sort of thing. It kicks you in the fucking nuts. Excuse my language, right? And this might be a gremlin behind your sofa, in the fridge. I'm just saying, So, next time you're sitting there at the TV looking for the remote control, next time you're opening up the fridge thinking about tomorrow's, next week you're going to get paid, think about your real life and about exactly what you're really living for. Some people say they're scared of death. I am, because I love life. But some people say no, they're not scared of death. It comes to all of us, Fuck it. They're thinking about their pension already, and they're only 25 years old. So it's like, what the hell are they living for? All they are is robots. I can't believe how unnatural, how human beings are so programmed, so brainwashed and programmed by the surrounding environment, the people around them, to such an extent that they are so unaware and disconnected from reality, and they're just living in this made-up world around them. I really can't believe it. I just can't believe why you would just go to a place and go to work and talk about the same stuff they're talking about. Did you see Survivor the other day? You've been watching Big Brother? Yeah, so-and-so split up. Oh, Kanye West, was it, Kardashians was crying. Oh, yeah, did you see it? Oh, yeah, what the fucking, fantasy football. I mean, come on, man. And the next thing you know, you're going for a damn operation to change the way you look or something. Or so-and-so doesn't eat at that restaurant, so you're not going there anymore. I said, what? A parrot's a parrot. And it doesn't matter what you think it's saying. An animal's an animal. Trees are the trees. Nature's nature. Day, night, it's so crystal clear to us. We build buildings. No matter how it looks, we've got a shelter here. From rain, from wind. We eat food. We have to cook certain foods. We can't have food like raw and stuff, and then have stomach problems. Nature's so perfect there, but people get so twisted and stuck in the spider's web. Why the hell would you fly into the spider's web? If you're a bug, that's because you're simple, like a bug, fair enough, but we're human beings. You turn into a bug, you go back in your cocoon and set ablaze before the moth even flies into the fiery lamp. I mean, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you sit on a bench and your pants are covered in wet paint. You stand up and someone's laughing at you. Some little kid or something, you just look at them with such an angry, grumpy face. And even simple moments, you just can't laugh at it and say, you know what, at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. I eat the same kind of food. We all eat the same. We can only eat edible food, right? We can only breathe breathable oxygen. We can only do the amount of exercise that our body can take, so it just doesn't make a difference what anybody says, because people are built differently. Why the hell do you want to subscribe to a team and seek peace there and be unhappy, have no peace because until you become part of the team? Why are you alone in this stress? Sometimes you have more stress when you're because of what you're doing. You see, it's not even because of them. They can go and follow themselves off a cliff like lemmings if that's what they want to do, right? At the end of the point of the day, I'm saying some no mistake again. This is real love right here, and it's in you, and uniquely, you are being discriminated. If you are accepted into the team or the group, or if you are, if you become one with the concrete wall, then you will be solidified in the concrete wall. Say if you become one with the quicksand, the sinking mud, you'll become that, or the cement. You'll only be free when you disconnect. Your arm will be less tired when you put the heavy thing down. You might want to work out with it, but if it's bags of shit and rubbish, why are you carrying it around, as I've said before? If you can find peace in yourself, and that's better. If you are discriminated against, you feel you're not accepted into the group, man, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, if you are accepted into the group, I will see that also as discrimination. If people accept me and say, well, okay, yeah, you're one of us, now, hang on, fuck that. Why can't I be different and still be accepted in? You know what I'm saying? That's what it basically is. Why is it that I've got to be? It's like still a discrimination. It's like, hang on, I am me. I'm an individual, unique of all that, and I don't even need a damn anybody to say or think anything of me. I am me. Here I fucking am. Not even that attitude. It's just like peace in yourself. It's like a little child. A little child comes at you and laughs at you, makes fun, and you just, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you think. It's just, you don't take that seriously, do you? You know what I'm saying? An animal farts next to people because it just doesn't care. It doesn't. It's not about that. If it's a human being, you'll say they're negative. I'm saying, well, fair enough. I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? It's like people are too complicated. What I'm trying to say. You worry what someone thinks. You worry what's going to happen tomorrow. You worry what's going to happen 50 years down the line when you get your pension. Peace. You don't have peace because your mind's full up of stuff from this world around you. Now, that's not coming from nature, unless you're, fair enough, standing in lava by the side of a volcano or mountain, and you didn't step out of the dam. Try to, you've got two legs, right? So if you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't exactly. So keep it real. There's people in the world that have got more stress or more reason to be stressed than you. Not that it has anything to do with you. You are you. But you see what I'm trying to say, though. So the most important thing really is to understand the reality of what you're doing and how you're living each day. It's not really the nature, it's not the air you breathe. You still had food. You can't eat all the food in the supermarket, can you? You can only eat what you can eat today and drink what you can today. If you've got a t-shirt on or you've got clothes or still got hair in your head, you might not have the latest style. You know what I'm trying to say now, but I'm saying you might not have the best fashionable shoes. But you're here. And there's people in this world who are like you, don't forget, who are also living and they're happy and positive. You know what I mean? That's the group you want to subscribe to, the sane ones, not the insane, robotic, fake ones who've been brainwashed. Connect to the people that are right, people who care, but connect with yourself, knowing that if you are different, there's nothing wrong with you. You were born the way you are, you're a natural human being. And if you are, the good thing is there's so many humans on the planet, so I'm just saying, there's lots of people that are like you anyway. So you're very normal either way. If you're unique, you're normal, and if you're a human being, you're normal. Because there's lots of human beings who are like us. Do what you want to do. Don't let those ideas bring you down. You should be peaceful, like a monk being peaceful when someone says something to the wise old monk, yogi, whatever, or on the mystical on the mountains, whatever, that same thing in there, You say, whoever, the old wise man, you say something to him, something so preposterous, if that's a word, and then the old man just laughs, he smiles, just, wow, you're so old, and he's like, well, yes, you see that way, it's like, people say one thing and you think another. You know what I mean? People do one thing. One man runs for the train. One man's walking calmly to the train. You run after him. You don't even know what train it is, where it's going. You slip up and fall on the way down the steps and you didn't see something else coming. You must slow down, take a step back. Not back from yourself. Don't step anywhere out of yourself. Here you are in yourself. Carry this real you everywhere you go. Otherwise, you're just a body walking around. Anything could happen, and one of these days you won't have this body anymore. So you're here now. You can do stuff. You can create, and you can make this life absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, right? Don't worry about what people are telling you. Don't seek the opposite of peace. seek peace, right? But if you seek peace, again, it's the same. You've got to make sure you don't carry heavy bags with you and walk and say, I'm so tired. Put them fucking down for a minute. Sit down if your legs are tired. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, no, because the priorities are there. I've got to do that. Hang on. What's the priority? Your health is the priority. Your safety is the priority. Your peace and your happiness, which is the only way you can keep healthy. And if you're not healthy, you're dead. And if you're dead, you can't do anything. Maybe this is important today. Maybe this is important to your boss. Maybe this is important to your family, friends, or lovers who are supposed to care about you. And you love them, right? Because they really care about you. But at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you at the end of the day. And that's only going to be important for today. And people are selfish anyway. If you're really going to care about yourself, you're going to do the right thing for yourself. And it's the same for when you do anything to other people too. So you must care for yourself before you can do anything proper in this world positive for other people even. People you do love and your family and friends. You know what I mean? So this is real life. You know? Live it now. Oh yeah. Okay, and I'm really happy I can make this video for you today always. Not because I want to hear myself talk. It's just like, I love to communicate. I love people who share, you know, I don't love myself, I understand. I love people that share a positive message. There's so much negativity in the world and we need to find positivity. So even if you disagree with anything I'm saying, I believe it's the same reason that you would disagree with putting your hand in fire. It will burn you and you don't like it. So even if anything you disagree with is okay with you because you know what is right on the other side, is what I believe anyway, is what I'm saying. You know that whatever someone else is saying, oh, you don't like that, you don't agree with that, it means you have a better idea, right? And I'm sure that better idea, be it wrong, right, or not even thought through yet, or it hasn't led to anything, but it's like that idea of just listening to someone talk like me, and you think, oh man, what's he talking about, man? You know, already you have a better idea, or you know you don't like this. So that means you must have some level of a positive mind that's actively thinking to do better things, which should be, you know, bringing you better peace in your life and to your surroundings and your environment. You make your environment from who, you know, by being one with it, yes, but by following you don't. It's like you could lay on that grass over there and lay on the ground. One day you're going to die and rot into it anyway. But this time wasn't meant for now. It's like when the rain, when I'm not being philosophical, I've got to say this really, when there's very hot weather like this, hot weather, the water in the sea, water comes up, it evaporates, you know, precipitation goes up and then it comes back down when it cools down as rain. You are the same. This life is only here now. Like the world turning, the sun moves, and the gravity, the nature, the fire, the water, all the elements, the 5 elements, you know, and all that is what we're talking about, yin and yang, you know. So, because there's got to be one side to have the other side, right? It's got to flow this way for there to be another side to it. And when something's not moving, there can only be stillness with movement, and there can only be movement with stillness. So you keep these philosophies in your mind. Be still, calm your mind, empty, for there to be filled. You know what I'm trying to say? Empty yourself of this negativity. Be still and calm for things to really start happening. You know what I'm trying to say? Because when you roll a ball down a hill, or when you're always like an avalanche, a snowball rolling down a hill, it picks up more crap. Or it's like a dung beetle pushing this crap. Or you're walking on the beach and you get millions and billions of little sand grains stuck to your shoes and it's wet. You're walking or whatever. It's like, before you know it, they're like heavy, you know. They're like full of it, you know what I mean? It's like you're walking a stone boot before you even jump in the water. So you see what I'm trying to say though? It's like, you can go really deep. I'm coming out of all this philosophy, all this jargon, but the reality is more than that. It's like what you do every day. You know what I'm trying to say? All these ideas you carry, people's words and pressure, rather than turning everything into something, being a recycler or looking at the opposite of things and saying, how can I use that, or how can I be productive? Rather than that, you just get pressured, you feel threatened and offended by the world, you don't have peace in yourself, you get angry, you keep wanting to prove people wrong, you have to deal with this problem, deal with that problem. I work so hard, man, I've got so many battle scars all over my body, I've been in a fighter my whole life, I've been working so hard, more than anybody, I speak more loud, I've got more confidence than you, I'll do it, I'll run through the fire, I'll jump through a hoop. It's like you're a slave to the world by doing that. Slave to who? Yourself? You're going to be doing that when you're an old man? Are you going to be doing that when you're a spirit looking down at your body? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you laugh at that, and it is comical. So laugh at it now and say, God, I don't have to live this way. You know, I can be positive. Am I talking crap now? Am I a wise old man in his youth, going through experiences simply day by day to one day become a wise man? Or am I looking back now at this old wise man, just a stupid fool talking crap? No better than anybody else, no worse, but we're all here and we're going through these steps. Every simplest situation in your life, every simple moment is actually a deep, wonderful, beautiful dream, an experience here that you can use to do something. That is you. This is so amazing that I can stand here now. I'm saying it. This is so amazing. Whereas somebody else out there now just working in their job, counting numbers, pressing some kind of fucking machine barcode or whatever. And there's nothing, the years pass through their life and they don't realise the beauty of life. But if I stand here and talk about this to people, trying to tell them, also I could be doing more other things. You know, me standing here talking to this phone all day, every day about how beautiful life is not really going to experience it the way I could be experiencing it. If you spend the day at the seaside, you say, wow, this day has gone so quickly. But if you working and slogging all through the week, time goes slowly. So life, you want to try to balance it so that you can be slowly, but enjoying your life. Don't rush through it, but don't, you know what I mean? Because even though life goes slow, you see, everything is nothing and nothing is everything. You've got the yin and the yang both in each other, flowing through each other as well. You've got the dots in the shapes, So it's like, like the eyes of the fish flowing in the sea and the water of the nature of everything that is that we can swim through. But what I'm trying to say is like, fly, live, stand, run. I'm trying to say that. I'm saying it's like, I don't know. But I was saying, at the time you're slogging, working day in, day out through the weeks and months, and time goes slower. But before you know it, years have passed, and you look back and you say, damn, my life's passed so quickly. What did I do? I wish I'd have done this or that. How did it pass so quick? Really, right? And or when I had better health, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that, or taken care of my health. I wish I would have listened to so-and-so, I wish I would have never listened to that, sort of like, what I'm trying to say? It's not about wish this or that. You're always going to have regrets, you're always going to have hopes that things would have been better, because human nature is to survive anyway. Our life is, you don't have to think about when to survive. Our heart's constantly beating anyway. We're breathing because we have to. Just be in the nature, walk. You stay here and do nothing, and you don't eat and drink, you won't live. Tomorrow will come, but it doesn't matter. Tomorrow will come, but will you be there tomorrow? Do you know what I'm saying in a philosophical way here? Where will you be? What will you be doing? Will you be here? Or will you really be here now? In there, I'm saying, where you are, in your mind and your heart, outside of the crap and the darkness. Will you be in the light? Will you be in your light? Not the light that someone's shining in your eyeballs, telling you this is it, infrared. No. So where would you be? What will you be doing? Eating that snack bar in your hand, looking for the toilet to wash your hands. But when you had a good day with your kids today, you're eating the ice cream. It's not going to be perfect. It's like you're slogging in day out. If you could enjoy your life and take it slowly and try to enjoy every day and try and live peacefully, rather than wait for your birthday or wait for that day you're going to go to Chessington World of Adventures for a special day or the day you got married or your honeymoon. No, just if you can enjoy every day beautifully and the people you're with or what you're doing and trying to create and just, then your whole life, you have many years in a life. Well, we can't live maybe to 200, but I'm saying you can live many years, hopefully healthily, if you do the right thing, be healthy, the best you can. Don't take drugs, don't smoke, don't drink alcohol. My advice to you, don't get into fights or in violence, don't follow stupid people doing stupid things, taking risks. Why would you want to take a risk, as in something that's really dangerous, you can hurt yourself or harm yourself, No. Stop feeling pity, regret, hate about your life or disappointed about this. Just do better every time. And every time you lose out on something, where you lose money or lose time or lose friends or anything you lose, you don't say I'm a loser, you don't say I have nothing. You say I'm a winner, I'm someone who cares, I'm someone who's going through this journey, I'm still standing and walking and living here. And I'm doing it, I can make more and collect along the way. And you're always trying to collect more than lose, that's okay. You're always trying to enjoy this process even if you have nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, you learn that. You learn to value and you enjoy what you do have. You know what I'm trying to say? And then life will be more slower and it'll be more longer and a more enjoyable process. The most important thing is to make this life an enjoyable process. An enjoyable experience. Why not? We're here. Some people are never born. Some people are we're lucky to be here. Peace is what it's about. You don't need to cause fights, blame people, push people around, give people stress, pressure, or because they're giving you it. Or you don't need to worry about that. Avoid trouble, promote peace. Don't talk about it like it's a word. Oh, we need world peace, and we need world peace, man. Oh yeah, man. You know what? You got to do better things, man. You never know what you're fucking talking about. Excuse my language. You should really try to enjoy your life, and the only way to do it is by putting aside everything that people told you. Where do you want to go? You want to go and live in Barbados? You want to go and live in China, like I'm in China, or Japan, or wherever? And people say, oh no, that's ridiculous. Or you want to what? You want to open a bookshop one day? Well, that's ridiculous. You want to become a writer? Oh, ridiculous. What? You want to be an ice skating world champion, or even just do it on the weekends? Oh, it's ridiculous. Or nobody will listen to you. Oh, so you never ever, 10 years down the line, you still didn't speak about it. Those old ideas were just chucked away. Take notes, man. Look at your old ideas. Whenever you get an idea, take a note of it. Keep it somewhere. Maybe you'll come up against it. Maybe you'll find it again years down the line in a pile of bags or something in your house. And you say, oh, remember I wrote this years ago. Look at where you are now in your life. You don't always know exactly how to plan or what will be, no matter even what road you take. But you should enjoy the journey more than it's more important than the destination, as I say, right? Again, there's people who have lived and died throughout the generations, and people that have done different things, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that there's people that have been forgotten, or the people that have just mentioned in word. But we're here now. It's our one time to live. Maybe won't be living in the 3000s or 4000, but we're here now. And what I'm saying now, how can this not be relevant for any generation later on? We're not talking about technology or what you think controls your world, or this propaganda what they're telling you, or what the world they live back in the ancient Victorian times. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but in any country or culture. But I'm saying, it's like what is as human beings and nature. You know what I mean? If different natural conditions cause different things to grow, different kinds of plants or animals or creatures, species under the sea, yeah, fair enough. So we were created as human beings, I'm saying. So whatever animal you are is what you are. Whatever you are is what you are. Who you are is who you are. But it's who you are, what you are is what I'm trying to say. It's who you are. Or are you just absolutely lost and following people around in the world who don't even know what they're doing, and you've got no peace in yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Empty your bags of that crap. Be free, and everything will be there for you. Be open to the good and closed to the bad. I know it's so hypothetical, but it sounds so strange. But what I'm trying to say is, don't be going around with this attitude in your mind that all the negative stuff is, the real things harming you is what people think of you, or all the illusions you see around you in the world is what is. There's a real better way to live, and you can find more if you just be creative rather than self-destructive. Be outwardly creative, and don't be, you know what I mean? Just jump out of the fire if it's too hot. That's what it basically is. Don't sit there and burn away and say, oh, life's burning me away. And you might say, well, that's not happening. But let's face it damn well is. Next time you pick up that bottle of alcohol, you start taking them drugs or whatever it is, that's what's happening, because it's a way out, it's an escape, right? It's not an escape at all. Risking going to the hospital or just doing things that are bad for you, even in the slightest, it's not, you might say it helps, it's got a good, but you want to do good, you want to avoid bad. You wake up in the hospital or whatever, you wake up with more pressure, your mind's constantly burning, there's like a fire in your mind, you're constantly worrying about this and that, That's not what life's about. Life's not here to be, you're not supposed to be here to be worrying about your basic survival, or worrying about other things so you can't even experience this point in this living. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Doing jumping over cliffs and doing stupid things. I'm saying? You're going to be really, literally real about things. I'm going to stop this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's a long video. Thank you so much for listening. But not thank you for listening to me only, because I've put my energy and time in this life to do this. A good couple of hours already now. My lunchtime in this burning heat. But it's like everything I'm saying, even when I don't say it, even what I'm seeing and experiencing from my receptors, my senses, and how I'm seeing the world, it's really my mind anyway. So I'm learning through my thinking, or you could say developing and picking up habits. But when you be quiet and calm and peaceful inside, and then peace will come to you. It basically is things, birds of a feather flock together, right? Be nice, nice people will come to you. Do good, good things will come to you. Stand out in the sun, get a sunburn. You know, stand half in the sun, get half your face tan. They might laugh at either side, you know, but they never say you're two-faced. Or maybe they will, you know. You know what I mean? It's like you can laugh at anything. It's like when I say thank you for listening to this and watching my videos and listening to me, I mean thank you for listening to your mind no matter what. Because whoever you follow, or whatever you run away from, or whatever you follow, you're always running away from yourself and following yourself. You're running away from you're always in your being. See, that's the moving in the non-movement. So you're non-moving in the moving. You can never leave yourself, no matter where you run or wherever you turn. You are in yourself. You know. If you do nothing, things won't move. You see what I'm trying to say? It's just, you see what I'm trying to say? If you be nothing, you know, nothing will happen. But it's like, if you know what I'm trying to say though, it's like, wherever you go, you're always in yourself anyway, so there's no reason to try and run away from yourself, or disconnect from yourself anyway, right, in life, which people are always doing. Picking up habits and following other people's way of life, worrying about what job they should get, worrying about, or what's the best career choice, well, most people in my class are doing this, you know, what the fuck, you know? The next minute you know you're working in a fast food restaurant or some fun fair, it's not the best job, but you're doing it, it's like, oh, well, it pays bills, you know, and this and that, like, what the fuck? I mean, excuse my language, but people complaining about this and that and all that. When I say the word fuck or shit, it distracts you from the whole point of this living. You know what I'm trying to say? Too short, life's too short to wait. Whenever you go to sleep, if you lay and have a good sleep, you feel good, right? When you're eating good food, you like the taste of it, right? And it's like, this is real life, you know, this is it. This is it. You know, I'm going to stop this one here. See you again soon. Thank you so much. Train hard to stay safe. Take care always. Thanks for watching.